Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you've underestimated someone else? I've got to be honest, I've done this a few times in my life, and I probably will do it in the future at some point. This can be consciously and unconsciously. I believe we all do this to varying degrees. Maybe you thought they wouldn't perform well, for instance, only to be completely surprised by their capabilities. It is a common occurrence that many of us have experienced at some point. Today we're going to take a closer look at the psychology behind this intriguing phenomenon of understanding others, why we do it, how it impacts relationships, and importantly, what we can do to change this habit for the better. But please bear in mind, I'm not talking about those that underestimate others constantly to an extreme level due to maybe insecurities or being overly competitive, for example. This is more of a deeper psychological insight into why the average person can underestimate others sometimes. Anyways, let's move on. So let's tackle the root of this underestimation. Our brains are hardwired to make quick judgments and snap decisions about things and people we encounter in life. This can help you. This can be a handy survival mechanism. It helped our ancestors thousands of years ago to assess threats in their environment on the spot. Imagine the threat of a saber-toothed tiger or a grizzly bear, for example, during the Stone Age. However, in today's complex modern world that we live in, it can lead us to make hasty assessments that aren't always accurate. We tend to rely heavily on first impressions, stereotypes, and our past experiences, which can cloud our judgment regarding others' abilities or intelligence. For instance, it's easy to see that someone's appearance might influence our perceptions. If someone dresses in a way that doesn't fit our preconceptions of competence, say, someone could be dressed in a casual clothing, but be in a professional setting where other people are wearing suits, we might then underestimate their expertise or their talent. This can sometimes lead to surprising outcomes, especially in settings like the workplace, education, university, that kind of thing, or even social interactions. How many times have you witnessed someone outperforming expectations simply because you didn't see them in the right light? You didn't see them coming. For instance, the famous artist Vincent van Gogh, he only sold one painting while he was alive. He didn't even become successful until after his death, even though he had over 900 paintings. He's obviously known as one of the most famous artists of all time that has ever lived. It's just that I think it's really sad that the fame and appreciation of his art came after his death. So, moving on. Another important point is that our assumptions about others are often shaped by societal norms and cultural biases. We might unwittingly carry preconceived notions about certain groups of people, whether they relate to age, gender, race, or background. For example, it's not uncommon for younger individuals to be underestimated due to the lack of experience. However, this stereotype can lead to a failure to recognise valuable insights that they might be able to offer, especially in the rapidly changing world where fresh perspectives can be invaluable. Underestimating others not only affects the person being judged, but it can also backfire on us as the judge. Think about that. When we underestimate someone, we might miss out on valuable collaborations or mentorship opportunities. Relationships are built on mutual respect and trust, which needs understanding. We need to understand each other. So if we come into any interaction with an undervaluing attitude, a bad attitude to an extent, we risk alienating people who could contribute significantly to our work or our lives. Who knows? The person you overlook today might be the person who delivers outstanding solutions or innovations tomorrow. Basically, it can result in you losing out on someone very useful because you can't see it. You don't give them a chance. Right, so now let's consider how this mindset impacts our peers and colleagues. In a workplace, for instance, if we underestimate our teammates, we might not give them the necessary support or encouragement they deserve. This might lead to a demotivating atmosphere where individuals feel undervalued or unseen. We don't give them a chance, we don't see them. On the flip side, we might assume someone is highly capable based on superficial traits, only to find that they don't deliver when it counts. This inconsistency can create a toxic culture filled with distrust and frustration. So it's essential for us to strive for a balanced and nuanced view of others. For example, think of the person who talks so well, has the let's say the saying the gift of the gab. They got the job based on how well they came across in the interview. However, further down the line, you realise they're all talk. They're unreliable, lazy, rude, and incompetent. Does anyone know anyone like this? Comment below. The flip side of this coin could be the quiet, introverted type who might not speak so well. They may overthink, resulting in like a disjointed kind of communication style. They may not even interview very well at all. However, they are reliable, hardworking, trustworthy, and really capable, and are a true asset to any team that they're a part of. Hence hence that old saying, don't judge a book by its cover. So, how can we combat this tendency to underestimate people? How can we improve that in ourselves? The first step is to become aware of your own biases. Take a moment to reflect on your initial assessments of others. Are you letting stereotypes cloud your judgment? Self-awareness is key though. By recognising these tendencies in ourselves, we can work to challenge and change them. Next, let's practice active listening. Actually listen to people. When engaging with others, take the time to genuinely hear what they're saying. Give them time to speak, listen to them. This not only helps you understand their perspectives, but it can also reveal skills or knowledge you may have overlooked. They could have some great ideas that can really help you. Engaging in meaningful conversations encourages a better appreciation for their abilities, talents, and ideas. Basically, give people the time of day, give them the benefit of the doubt, and then just give them a chance. In addition, it's helpful to adopt a growth mindset, both for ourselves and for those around us. Recognising that everyone has the potential to grow and improve can transform our relationships. Instead of making fixed, narrow-minded judgments based on behaviour, we can also choose to view others as dynamic individuals with the capacity to adapt and excel and do really well. This shift in perspective opens a door to appreciating the unique strengths that everyone can potentially bring to the table. Encouraging this type of diversity in our professional and social circles can also significantly help us in this regard. So, for instance, when we expose ourselves to a wider array of perspectives and experiences, we're less likely to fall into the trap of underestimating other people. Different voices bring new ideas. It's better to have 5 or 6 minds instead of one. This can then break down the barriers of preconceived notions so in a nutshell, it's like being open-minded can really pay off with this. So, in conclusion, the psychology of underestimating others can be prevalent and a damaging mindset. It limits not just those who we judge, but also ourselves. By being aware of our own biases and actively listening and fostering an environment of growth and diversity, we can create richer relationships and discover abilities in others that we may have missed out on. So the next time you meet someone new, or just find yourself making snap judgments, take a moment to reconsider. You never know what hidden talents or insights that someone might hold. Thank you for tuning in, and let's continue to challenge ourselves and celebrate others and others around us and appreciate other people's talents. It can really benefit everyone. So if you want to see any more content that will aid you in self-improvement, then please subscribe. I'm going to be posting new content every week. So thank you for your time, and I wish you a good day and a good life. Goodbye.